I'm Laura Nickerson, giving you the buzz on local news and events. How eco-friendly are you? Are you truly green? Well, we're going to find out today at the Calabasas Earth Day celebration. There are tons of vendors and organizations lining up here along Las Virgenes Creek, hoping to share their information with all the attendees and inspire everybody. So let's check it out and I'll fill you in on the buzz. Did you know the city of Calabasas is a whopping 25 years old? Woo, woo! Woo, woo. We are partying the month of April away, and this time we have something for all those film fanatics. On Wednesday, April 20th at 6 p.m., the Film Fanatics group will be hosting a screening of Pursued at the Calabasas Library, starring Robert Mitchum and Teresa Wright. It was released in 1947 and filmed right here in the Calabasas area. Brian Rooney, the author of 3 Magical Miles, will give a presentation on the history of local movie sets. Because this month we're going to party like it's 1947. Woo, woo! The Earth Day celebration is a great chance to chat with all the local services and vendors. So I'm going to ask April right here from the Calabasas Clubhouse, what is your tip for going eco-friendly?
I would plant some plants at home.
So what is your tip for being friendly to the environment?
Respect it.
Respect it.
Yes, respect it. All life.
We have a bunch of our residents out here as well as council members Fred Gaines and David Shapiro. So we're just talking about being eco-friendly and environmentally friendly here at the Earth Day celebration. What is your best tip for being eco-friendly?
Well, right now, of course, we want to conserve water. So I think everyone really needs to be careful about water use. Even though it's raining today, our drought is not over, and it's important for everyone to watch their water use and change over to drought-tolerant plants and really still watch that because we're still in a drought for the near future.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, what about you?
I was going to say we start right here with these young men and women here, teaching them the best things they can do in the future, whether it's recycling, reusing, creative ways to save energy, and of course protect our city and plants and animals with water and so forth. But start by teaching them, getting them involved. That's my best tip.
So that's a good question. Have you learned some eco-friendly tips? What have you learned?
Yes. I have learned that it's very important to be safe to the environment and that we're still in the drought and take shorter showers and stuff like that.
Shorter showers, that's a really good one. What about you?
Well, I don't really know. But
I'll give you a hint, shorter showers.
yeah, shorter showers. And when you're brushing your teeth, don't leave the water running.
That's a very good idea. What about you?
I've learned that no matter what, we shouldn't just drop our trash in the ground because we're too far from a trash can or we don't feel like going to a trash can. And when you're washing your hair, you can turn off the water to scrub and then turn the water back on instead of trying to dodge the water in the shower.
Those are some really good ideas. Do you guys have some good eco-friendly tips for us?
When you're brushing your teeth, while you're brushing your teeth, turn the water off.
Very good. And what about you?
That's the same thing I was going to say.
Say ditto.
Ditto.
Ditto. Absolutely. Very smart kids we have here in Calabasas. Very smart indeed. Well, we have a dramatic pause, and I think that there are some paws involved in our shot. Who is this?
Denise Leafy.
And is this a ferret?
This is a ferret,
And what's the ferret's name?
and this ferret's name is Tinker.
Hi, Tinkers. Well, Tinkers knows, just like I do, that there's been some very dramatic happenings over at the Cabrillo Music Theater. The local Thousand Oaks Professional Theater announced it was closing its doors last month due to financial issues, but the patrons rallied and donated enough funds to allow them to finish a modified 2016-2017 season. Visit CabrilloMusicTheater.com to get the full details and the new schedule. So it was a very dramatic thing, right? There were highs, there were lows, so dramatic, right, Tinkers? Right. Senator Fran Pavley is known for her work with the environment, and you are the best person I can think of to ask. What should people out there be doing right now to help support the environment?
Well, I would say the word for 2016 is sustainability. Can you be more sustainable in your everyday practices in your home or businesses? Whether it's water conservation or energy efficiency, there's a lot of tips that are not only good for the environment, but also will save you some money on your gas bills or your utility bills or your water bills.
I knew you'd be the right person to ask.
Well, it's really important. Frankly, with water, we know it's all dependent on snowpack, and in some years we don't get enough water to furnish our needs. And regarding electricity and energy, critically important to buy those energy efficient appliances and put in those double pane windows. And if you have the money, check out those new alternative fuel or electric cars. They're amazing. Imagine a life in the future where you can plug in your car at home, so you don't have to go to the gas station. You can get it from your energy you're saving from your solar panels on your roof. You won't pay your utility bill. In fact, you can sell back your excess energy to Southern California Edison, and you can refill your car. And the cost of filling your car by electricity in your home is equivalent to about $1.50 a gallon. So you can save an incredible amount of money.
I like this future very much, and I really appreciate you taking time to talk to me.
You're welcome.
Students need guidance, help, and lots of money. So luckily for them, there's a scholarship coming from APWA. It's helping students going into college trying to study public works or engineering. And you can contact Alex Farasati right here in the City of Calabasas department and find out more about how to apply and what the deadlines are. So there you go. Guidance, help, and a lot of money. See, covers all your bases. Hey, did you know the Las Virgenes Municipal Water District is giving rebates for installing rain barrels? Seriously, they'll give you $125 for putting in a rain barrel and up to $500 for a cistern. But make sure you cross all your T's and dot your I's by visiting the LVMWD website so that you can make sure you apply and get that rebate. Money and conservation. I'll drink to that. So what is your best tip for conservation?
Okay, well, in addition to the rain barrels, which are great for this time of year because we're getting some rain, we're going to get in the summer months, and the weather's going to be really hot, and people have a hard time figuring out how much water to put on their lawns. So if you get a weather-based irrigation controller, sometimes they're called a smart timer, that will take care of that for you. You don't have to question. The controller knows what to do. There are rebates for the controllers. That's what I do.
That sounds like a great tip. Now it's time for our City of Calabasas Emergency Preparedness Tip of the Week. Power outages and windstorms can cause electrical hazards, so never touch a power line when it is down or anything else that is connected to it. Find this tip and links to more on the homepage of the City of Calabasas website. Well, if there's one thing we've learned today at the Earth Day celebration, it's
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
couldn't have said it better myself. I'm Laura Nickerson. I'll be back soon with more of The Buzz.